Yes, we go. What do you got, Coach? 3 things that all coaches need. Who would you put on your Mount Rushmore of coaches?
New York or the Aces? Definitely going with the Aces.
All right, 4th down. Who has the tougher job, coaches or officials? If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? For Texas, it's different. Welcome back to the Coaches Co-op, the masterclass in athletic leadership. I'm Coach P. Gentlemen, ladies, coaches, and fans, the WNBA is back. And I don't just mean back, I mean different. 15 teams, a new CBA, superstars healthy and hungry, 2 new expansion franchises, Angel Reese in a new city, Caitlin Clark healthy, Asia Wilson chasing history, and a New York Liberty team that looks like it was assembled by Marvel's Avengers. So what we're going to do tonight? Tonight we're going to go through the rosters. We're going to make our picks. We're going to do yay and nay. And then, of course, we're going to end this thing with Tay's parlays. So buckle in. All right. So listen, before we get to our picks and predictions, before we get to Tay's parlays, here's what's going to make this new season unique. First season with 15 teams, with the Toronto Tempo and the Portland Fire joining as expansion franchises. The new CBA, we've talked about this previously, created the biggest free agency class in W history. Okay. Almost every non-rookie was a free agent. 44 games in the regular season. Only 8 make the playoffs, okay? So postseason format is best of 3, best of 5, and then best of 7. This is season number 30. The most star power the league has ever had simultaneously. Big Asia, 4 MVPs, 3 chips. She's chasing logo status, right? Caitlin Clark, she's healthy, right? After playing 13 games. Perhaps the most watched basketball player in basketball history, women's basketball history. Let's say that, right? So we got Paige Bueckers, Angel Reese, Ryan Howard, Brionna Stewart. The depth of stars is staggering. Okay, so we're gonna get into all of that. But before we do all of that, Tay, are you ready? You got your tea ready?
Yes, I do.
Tea time with Tay. The floor is yours.
First things first, I just have some concerns. I'm gonna pull up the schedule here. Listen, it's opening night tomorrow, Friday, May the 8th. And these are the games that the fans have to watch. Now, this is no disrespect to these teams, but I think that for an opening night, I think we could do a little bit better. Starting off with the Connecticut Sun, who's projected to finish very low in the standings this year. The Connecticut Houston Comets versus the New York Liberty at 6:30 p.m. Starting it off, right? Then followed by the Washington Mystics versus the expansion team Toronto Tempo. And then we're going to end it off with the Golden State Valkyries playing the Seattle Storm with no Nneka Ogwumike, no Skylar Digness-Smith, no Gabby Williams. So maybe it's like a battle of the rookies with the Washington Mystics versus the Tempo. And then we get to see Flau'jae Johnson, right, at the end of the night. But listen, we don't want to watch this on night one. Where are the Asias and the Caitlins and the Nnekas and the Kelsey Plums? And the Rakia Jacksons? That's what I want to see on night one. So that's my tea. It's not really tea. It's just some concern. So Kathy, if you're listening to me, and again, this is no disrespect to these teams and these amazing players, but The fans want to see the. We want to see the finals. We want to see the finals matchup again on opening night.
So I'm gonna guess that the WNBA's analytic team has found that they get more eyeballs on Saturdays than Friday nights. But what can we get out of tomorrow night's matchups? We get a look at the New York Liberty, right? So we'll get a look at the New York Liberty with their new addition of Sabally,
who's injured.
So yeah,
as well as Sabrina Ionescu, who got injured in the preseason game. I'm not sure if she's gonna be able to play tomorrow, but she definitely was injured, went down holding something in the preseason game about a week ago. So we have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. And then the Mystics, right? So remember, we got Washington watch this year. We're watching that roster. Against the expansion Toronto Tempo, I guess we'll be looking out for Drake. Let's see if Drake is sitting courtside tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the Golden State. My biggest issue with this Golden State Seattle matchup is opening night. Why is this game not in Golden State?
That's a great question.
Yeah. So
yeah. Great question.
That's my, that's my beef. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's get into our picks. Now, listen, I told Coach Harris this before we started. I cheated. Okay. I did not do a personal inventory of each roster. My thought partner Claude and I, we broke down all 15 rosters. We looked at their drafts, we looked at their returnees, we looked at analytics, and we're just kind of looking at, free agency moves. And then went from there. Okay. So now WNBA Tay, true to her name, has done a thorough personal analysis of each one of these rosters. So we're going to tell you who's not going to get in the playoffs. We told you last week who was going to get in and who wasn't going to get in. But now we're going to go ahead and give you our rankings. You want to start from the bottom and work your way to the top? Or you want to start at the top?
I think I'd be more fit to start from the top.
Okay. So are you going to start with the team that you think is going to be the WNBA champion, or are you going to start with the team that you believe will be the number 1 seed going into the playoffs?
I think we can start with the number 1 seed.
All right. Who do you have as your number 1 seed at the end of the season?
At the end of the season, I'm going to go out on a limb. This is a limb for me, and I'm going to say the Las Vegas Aces would be the number 1 seed.
Okay. Now, I agree. I agree. So, Asia Wilson, 4-time MVP, Jackie Young, big money, Jackie Young, Miss Steal Your Girl, Jackie Young. I shouldn't have said that.
It's okay.
So, I agree. So we both got the Las Vegas Aces as our number 1 seed. All right. Who do you think is going to be the number 2 seed going into the playoffs?
This is also on a limb here. I'm going to go with the team who's finished 4th 2 years in a row. So I have them moving up the ranks in terms of that they established a stronger roster. I'm going to go with the Indiana Fever.
Okay. Listen, Indiana should make a little noise now.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go with I'm going way out on a limb.
Okay.
Way out on a limb. No, I can't go that far. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going with the Chicago Sky.
Okay.
dysfunctional roster. I mean, dysfunctional organization, right? But is Vandersloot back? She gonna be back?
She'll be back soon.
Sloot will be back. You add Skylar Diggins, Rakia Jackson, who is one of my. She is a pro. She hasn't unlocked just yet. She hasn't unlocked yet. Azarae Stevens, Dejanay Carrington, JC Sheldon, who is very, very solid.
Yeah.
Camila Cardoso is going to make more of her layups this year, right? Yeah. And then they added Gabriela Jaquez with their first round draft pick. So
Natasha Cloud.
Oh, that's right. That's listen. I'm out on a limb. You know what I'm saying? But listen, scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. All right, 3 seed. Who's your 3 seed, Tay?
My 3 seed, I'm gonna go the New York Liberty. Hopefully, they are healthy. A healthy New York Liberty, I'm gonna put them at number 3.
I'm gonna tell you who the Liberty remind me of. They remind me of the Denver Nuggets in the NBA.
It's a great comparison.
That's what they remind me of. Like they're always right there, but they only got that one ring. Now I know New York has the Liberty. You know, they've won it more than once.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. But
no,
just one.
Just one.
Just one. So they've only won it once,
right?
But they're always right there.
Yeah.
So I think their window is closed. Personally.
Okay.
I think their window is closed. My number 3 seed is Indiana.
Okay.
Listen, man, Caitlin Clark, look, for the lightning rod that she is, I don't care what y'all say. That girl can play.
Yeah.
That girl can play.
Absolutely.
She can absolutely go. So if they can stay healthy,
yeah.
Aaliyah Boston, the richest deal in WNBA history. And listen, I've been tough on Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah.
And I try to think of, because I always want more from you, Aaliyah. I always want more. I want more points. I want more rebounds. Same beast, different animal. I always want more. But she is just steady. I want this year to be like that 24-10 year though.
Yeah.
That's just me. All right, who you got in who's rounding out the top 4 for you?
Top 4, I'm gonna pick at the Atlanta Dream.
Okay. All right. So Atlanta, like we talked about them last week. I can't put them there, even though I really enjoy watching them play, and I actually want them to win more than they win. Brionna Jones's injury, right? I think that may impact them a little bit.
What's her injury?
Let me look it up.
That's definitely a problem.
But I did a little homework. A little bit of homework.
He didn't do any homework. Him and Claude did the homework.
Yeah, she's recovering from right knee surgery to repair.
Oh, well, that's a problem. Am I able to retract the statement? If so, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Chicago Sky at number 4.
Okay, so you're gonna redact that and put the Sky there. Okay. I just can't put Atlanta in my top 4. I have a hard time because the league is so small, right? Only 15 teams. I have a hard time putting a team in the top 4 that has a volume shooter like that.
Well, they had a great record last year. They did a great job in the standings last year, and I think that the roster only got better with the addition of Angel Reese. That's why, with Brionna Jones healthy, I'm like, okay, they're a top 4 team. They were a top 4 team without her. They're definitely a top 4 team with her. But with the injury to Brionna Jones, that's definitely a tough hit. Definitely a tough hit.
So there's no concrete return timeline.
Yeah.
Enormous inside presence is going to be missed. You mentioned the franchise record for wins that they set last year, 30 wins. Ryan Howard, I love, Ryan Howard, she is so good.
Yeah.
Alicia Gray was on our MVP watch
Yes.
most of the season last year.
Yes.
Um, so let's see it. Let's see what they can do by adding Angel Reese. I think Angel. We're gonna see exactly how impactful Angel Reese really is. I think
Okay.
with Brionna Jones missing, and let's see if she becomes the glue there. I'm gonna go ahead and put New York in my 4th spot. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So just recap your top 4. You got Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
in the Liberty, and the Sky. I got Vegas, the Sky, Indy, and New York for my top 4. Who's gonna be that 5 seed for you?
The 5 seed, I'm gonna go with. This is really hard. This is where it gets really tough.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with pending a healthy. Listen, I'm gonna really go out on a limb here and say, because I
You
watched
better
this
not.
team
You
play,
better not.
I'm gonna say
You
I
better
watched
not.
this team. I watched this team playing preseason last
There she
weekend,
go.
and I said, man, this is a really strong group of young players. I'm gonna put the Dallas Wings
I
at
knew it.
number 5. I think that I talked bad about them last week, and I did not realize some of the additions that they made, and they look like they are so much more focused and tired of losing. And that was just one preseason game, right? But I'm gonna say they're gonna be a surprise to us. I'm gonna put them at number 5. Watch they finish last place.
Listen, I am so disappointed.
Don't be.
Uh
He didn't see what I saw, guys. He didn't see what I saw.
she is right. I did not see what she saw.
They're gonna get blown out Saturday.
Okay. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
All right. So for my number 5, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know who to put here because I'm looking at my contenders
Mm-hmm.
for that 5 spot. Minnesota. I really think Minnesota is gonna miss the playoffs this year.
Yeah, that's tough.
So they can't be there. Phoenix. I just don't like Phoenix. I just don't like Phoenix. But they're a contender for that 5 spot. As well as Golden State and the Sparks.
Yeah.
But Alyssa Thomas, the engine,
Mm-hmm.
I think you have a hard time betting against the engine, right?
I'm betting against her.
Yeah, I'm not putting them in that 5 spot just because I don't like them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say Golden State makes the jump 3 places.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Golden State makes the jump 3 places into that 5 spot.
Okay. Wait a
All
minute. I have a question.
Yeah.
Could you reread my top 5?
Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
Indy,
Mm-hmm.
the Liberty at 3, the Sky at 4, and the Dallas Wings at 5.
Oh, okay. All right. This is getting tough here.
You want to redact that 5?
No, I don't actually.
Okay. All right. just checking.
All right. At number 6 here. Oh, this is so hard. I have to put the Atlanta Dream. I thought that I had them already, but we redacted. So I'm gonna go Atlanta Dream at 6 here.
You know what? I should have made Atlanta my number 5.
That's a good one.
But I'll go ahead and put them at 6. Because we don't know the actual. What you got? She was trying to order food so my wife tries to order food when I'm doing the podcast, and then she try to sneak by like I can't see her.
And that's her business.
Anyway,
That's her business.
so Atlanta is. We both got Atlanta in the 6th spot.
Okay.
Actually, no. I need to make a change. I need to switch Atlanta and Golden State. Yeah, so I got Atlanta's going to be my 5. Golden State's going to be my 6.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and give my 7th?
Absolutely, sure.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put my LA Sparks in 7.
I'm gonna put the Sparks as well.
Okay.
Oh my God, we're agreeing.
Yeah. All right. So who you got in that 8th spot?
Whoa, this is tough here. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it off with. I'm gonna go on the limb. I'm gonna say if Napheesa Collier is playing, I'm gonna put Minnesota there. I think it's tough. If she misses a lot of games, they have a hard time. If she plays alongside Howard, Courtney Williams, etc., I'm gonna give them the 8th spot. Now I don't. They're just not an 8th seed team to me. They have the coaching staff is impeccable. They have some really good players. I think you count them out, you kind of get in trouble, but I'm gonna still put them there. I'll deal with the consequences later.
Yeah. So all right. So here's what we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Napheesa Collier's return date is the biggest variable in the league.
Yeah.
Right. So you got Collier whenever she comes back, and that's ankle surgery, right? You got Courtney Williams and Kayla McBride. You got Natasha Howard, who I don't think that's a significant pickup. That's a veteran pickup, but I don't know how much tread is left on those tires. They had Olivia Miles through the draft, and they lost 6 rotation players between the expansion draft and free agency. That's gonna hurt. So it doesn't. Yes, Cheryl Reeve is the best coach in the league, hands down. Best GM in the league, hands down. But I don't think they can get over losing those players.
We'll see.
So if she returns by game 15 with 29 games left to play, can I think that's too many. If she doesn't come back until game 15, I think it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it'll definitely be hard. But
Now,
it can be done.
I'll say I have them missing the playoffs. Okay, I could be wrong. If they make the playoffs, Olivia Miles is your rookie of the year.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. That's gonna be your rookie of the year, Olivia Miles. Okay. Now, I'm still not putting Minnesota in that 8th spot. Okay. I really want the Mystics to make it. They're not gonna make it though, because they're just too young. So I'm gonna put Phoenix.
Okay.
Phoenix is just they still got that edge, you know.
Yeah, that's a really good 8th spot. That's a really good 8th spot.
All right. So who just misses the playoffs?
I'm gonna go with Phoenix there.
Okay. And my just miss is the Lynx.
Okay.
All right. That's my just miss. Now, Washington, we got you on Washington Watch. So Washington, you have a special place on our podcast.
Yes,
Okay.
we do.
Toronto Tempo, they added Marina Mabry, Brittany Sykes, the other Sabali. I wonder if she hates being referred to as the other Sabali.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I'm sorry,
Nayara.
Julie Alleman, who was EuroLeague MVP, I think. And then they added Kiki Rice. They got Sandy Brondello up there in the 6. Okay, so we'll see.
We'll see.
If Drake starts showing up to games, y'all know what that means. She's gonna lose. I'm just saying. Seattle, we talked about Seattle last week. Poor babies.
Yeah.
But man, this will be a great opportunity for Dominique Malonga to just be like, you know what? Give me the rock.
Yeah.
Let me go get 25 every night.
Yeah.
They're going to be super long. Ezzy McMador, Malonga, that's 6'4" and 6'6". And they added Awa Pham. I don't know if I'm saying her right. She's 6'4". And they're all Malonga and the first round draft pick. They're both 20 and younger.
Yeah.
So we might need to have Seattle watch too. We're gonna keep an eye on Seattle. The Houston Rockets / Connecticut Sun. So their projected record. My thought partner Claude has their projected record as 10-34.
I think 10 is too many.
Yikes. Yeah.
10 is too many.
This is the Suns' 24th and final season in Connecticut before they relocate to Houston, Texas in 2027. So Brittany Griner's addition is both a basketball move and a farewell tour narrative anchor. She'll get the opportunity to come home next year. Griner she can still give you some rim protection. I don't know how many points she can give you though.
Consistently.
Okay. And then we have the Portland Fire, who we don't know a whole lot about. So their first round draft pick was a Spanish point guard. She's going to stay in Europe until 2027. So maybe if they finish at the bottom of the league, they get the number 1 pick. Who knows? Maybe Juju will fall into their lap. Maybe if they, pull a Dallas Wings and end up at the top of the draft again, maybe Sarah Strong would be available. So, Portland fans, be patient.
Yeah, it's going to be a long ride. I definitely have them at the bottom. So,
here's what you can do, Portland. Have really nice uniforms, right? At least look good. If you don't play good, at least look good and have a great game day experience. Let's do that. All right, Tay. Without really realizing it, we came up with a new segment last week. It's called Yay or Nay. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Hold on. Let me pull it up. All right. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here's the topic. And you can only answer with yay or nay. Caitlin Clark will win MVP in 2026.
Nay.
The Aces are still the team to beat.
Yay.
Angel Reese will thrive in Atlanta.
Yay.
You said this already, but will the Dallas Wings make the playoffs in Paige Bueckers' second season?
Yay.
Okay. Is 2026 the year the WNBA breaks through to mainstream culture for good?
Yay.
All right. So that was yay or nay.
Yay.
With WNBA Tay. Okay, so look, I gave you my pick for Rookie of the Year already. Do you have a pick for Rookie of the Year?
I don't. I watched them play in preseason. I think it's always about the fit for the rookies. I'm probably going to sound a little biased here, but in terms of fit, I think I'm with you on Olivia Miles. I think she just has to get a little bit more comfortable because she is genuinely leading the team. She'll probably be a starter. But Raven Johnson seemed to really fit super well into what the Fever like to do. She seems like a great support for Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell to relieve some pressure off of them. She pushes the ball, she defends, and she can score. So I'm excited, and hopefully she can, be consistent. I think it's just about who's the most consistent. But in terms of fit, I think those two players have the best fit on their roster. I think Flau'jae will have a great year as well, but I think that her team's going to struggle, and that always hurts. So I'm really stuck in between Olivia Miles and Raven Johnson for now. We can revisit. We can revisit in a few games.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm sticking with Olivia Miles because the ball is going to be in her hands.
Yeah.
When it's not in her hands, it'll be in Courtney Williams' hands. So, all right, Tay. We're right at the 30-minute mark. We're doing pretty good. And we're actually on the last segment.
Yay.
Tay's Parlays. Listen, because y'all are not going to watch any basketball on Friday night, maybe that's what the WNBA thinks, we're going to use the Saturday games We're going to give you Saturday games for parlays, okay?
All right.
All right. So, looking at the Dallas Wings Indiana Fever game,
Mm-hmm.
very well thought out by the WNBA.
Very.
You got Paige versus Caitlin. You got the number 1 draft pick versus the highest paid player, right? Supermax Boston. So let's go with Caitlin Clark. Let's go over or under 2.5 3-pointers made.
I'm gonna go over for Caitlin Clark in a full game. Yeah.
Where's this game? Oh, the game is in Indiana. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
12 p.m. Central tip. That's gonna be a great one.
Yeah.
Paige Bueckers, 18.5 points.
Over.
All right. And then let's go to the second game that's going to be on ABC for the day. Phoenix Mercury and the Las Vegas Aces.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one person we're going with in this game, and that's the 4-time MVP, my shiro, Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
24.5 points. Over or under?
I'm gonna say over. I know she has a chip on her shoulder, just like something to prove. Although she has nothing to prove, she was the star in the series last year in the playoffs. I think that's still a little bit of firepower for her. And I also saw her play in preseason, and she didn't look very good. I think that I know she'll try to come out, and redeem herself, because that's just the type of player that she is. I'm pretty sure she's not pleased with her preseason performance versus the Dallas Wings. So I know she's going to come out on opening night and really show them, remind people who she is, although she doesn't have to. But I know that for her, she spoke about it as something that really influences her, is upsetting the haters. So I'm going to go over for Asia.
Let me do a little math real quick. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm doing some math. I just thought about something at the last second. Let me tell you what Asia's going to try to do on opening night.
Okay.
All right. Since Bam, her man, put up 83. The equivalent of 83 in a 40-minute WNBA game is 69 points. Asia's trying to put up 69 on opening night.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right? And
because when else do you go for the, this is an active competition between the two of them. When do you do that? Do you strive for that mid-season or opening night for her?
Man, no, you do it opening night.
Yeah.
ABC.
Exactly.
Plus.
Exactly.
30.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Against the engine and DeWanna Bonner.
And they have nobody on the team who can guard her, respectfully. Right. Yeah.
If y'all don't like them and they don't like y'all.
Yeah.
And all of that stuff. Get to the free throw line.
Listen,
everybody. Man, this has been part 2 of our 2026 WNBA preview, brought to you by me, Coach P, and WNBA Tay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, we're pretty good at this. Okay, we're pretty good at this. Let me run it back before we get out of here. So, both of us believe that the Las Vegas Aces will be the number 1 seed going into the playoffs. Taylor has Indy at number 2. I went way out on a limb, the reconstructed roster of the Chicago Sky, and I have them at number 2. Okay. I have Indy at 3. Taylor's got the Liberty at 3. I have the Liberty at 4. Taylor has the Sky at 4. Taylor went out on a limb and chose Dallas, finishing in the top 5. I just don't see how that happens.
Hey, gut feeling.
right? But you could say the same with my number 2 pick, Chicago.
Absolutely.
I have Golden State at 5. Again, that's probably pushing it a little bit. But you know, Natalie being the coach of the year, man, she gets this team in the playoffs again, then we're gonna know last year wasn't a fluke. Okay, actually, I have Atlanta at number 5 and Golden State at number 6. Tay has Atlanta at number 6, and then Atlanta may be down a little bit again because Brionna Jones is hurt. We
Yeah.
both have LA, the Los Angeles Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
Gumake
Yes.
returning to LA. We have them at the 7th seed. Tay has the Lynx rounding out the playoffs. I have Phoenix in the 8th spot because I think Minnesota is going to miss the playoffs this year. I think Napheesa Collier's injury is just going to impact them a little too much. That, along with losing 6 rotation players, they lost a lot. And then Tay says Phoenix is going to miss it. Even though I have Phoenix in the playoffs, I'd be okay if they miss. Last words, Tay.
I'm excited. Let's go. We got about 24 hours until we have to watch the Houston Comets versus the New York Liberty. So regardless, I'm going to put a smile on my face because I'm just excited. The W is back. Woo!
Houston, where's the watch party tomorrow night?
30 years.
There should be a watch party. Where's the watch party tomorrow night, Houston? Maybe actually it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so maybe I need to stay my butt in the house.
Actually.
All right, so let's recap Tay's parlays, and then we're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark, 2.5 3-pointers made, more. Paige Bueckers, 18.5 points, more. Aja Wilson, 24.5 points, more. Let's look at some other things. I keep saying before we get out of here, and we're just not getting out of here. I want to look at some other lines that are out there. Particularly, I want to look at what do you think AZ Fudd has out there? Let's see. Here's an interesting one. Angel Reese, 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That'll be something to keep an eye on. Dominique Malonga, 12.5 points. If she doesn't destroy that, I'll be very disappointed.
Yeah.
Wow, nothing on here for the rookie. Very interesting.
Wow.
The rookie didn't pop up. The number one.
That's tough there. That's a little different.
Yeah, let me go to their individual game and see. Enrique made the call list.
Oh, is she going to be active tomorrow? Or Saturday?
Got her at 15.5 points. With more people picking higher than lower. So no AZ Fudd. All right, y'all. For WNBA Tay, I'm Coach P. Thank y'all for tuning in with us today. And y'all hang out with us this year. This is the year that the WNBA goes mainstream.
Yeah.
This is it. Y'all hang out with us. One more time for WNBA Tay. I'm Coach P. Be easy.